We hit you guys with some leaks earlier today, some things you definitely had not heard of, and there was some stuff I said that like I didn't want to say out, but well, it seems like it's all just coming out, so we might as well as talk about it. MUT 24 leaks. Again, anything that is mentioned before the game comes out could obviously change, so just keep that in mind. And one of the bigger things to me is the AP stuff. So we're starting, it looks like it's 6 AP instead of 12 where we started last year, but core elites aren't getting abilities, it seems, right? That seems to be a thing. Is that a bad thing? Well, not really. With 6 AP, you're really only going to be using abilities on certain cards. We do not know about rookie premieres. I don't think it's as big of a factor as people will think, because when a secure protector costs 2 and you only got 6, you're probably not really using it. What it also means is that it's going to drive us to want to get new cards, promotional cards, team builders, which are 85s, the headliners promo, the legends, all that sort of stuff. That's where it's going to go towards. Now, the good thing is that with our rookie premieres being 84 overalls, there's not really a whole lot of reason to want to get some of these cards, right? There's not. Like, your 84 right tackle rookie premiere is going to be very similar to Tristan Wirfs, Lane Johnson, all that sort of stuff, right? So you might as well as not do any upgrades there. So that's kind of nice that like there's not even going to be a temptation with some of these things. I still feel like Tyreek and Derwin James slightly different, but if the AP stays where it is, I'm okay with it, just because it doesn't tempt us at all to wanting to make those changes. And yeah, team captains are coming back, and it looks like they are upgradable to 85 overall. I always wish that team captains would be the highest overall, which would be 86, 87, something around there. There is an offensive lineman. Looks like it's Kevin Mawai. But again, we don't want to spend coins on stuff like that. So you're going to want to pick your team captain for the best way to save coins, honestly. And Eric Berry could be a very good user as a team captain, or throw him deep. I'm really partial to that. So that's going to be something else free that we will all be able to get and grind through and boost them up to whatever their max overall is. So that is nice. Nice. Like I don't mind that at all. Again, a premium position is good, or a position where cards are normally expensive, offensive line, fullback, stuff you just don't really want to spend the money or the coin on. So team captains, for now, it is fine. If you're looking forward to the NBA or NFL season right now, you can head on over to Prize Picks and check out their season-long entries, which you are allowed to start right now. Look, you can get Wemby, Scoot, LeBron, the Joker. And if we look at the NFL, you can have passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards, passing touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, and receiving touchdowns, all up for you right now. And if you're not sure if you can play where Prize Picks is located, we have this beautiful map for you to see if it is eligible to play in your state. You can start playing right now with your more or less on any of these season-long entries. In fact, if you go to the prizepicks.com website or you download the app, you can use my code CC. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. Boys, I can't wait to see you on there. It's Prize Picks. Let's get back into the video. And it looks like we do have launch legends as well. Now, some years we get legends which are just already in the game at launch, and some years we only get them at the first Saturday. Looks like they may be in there. And of course, the legends are going to be the better players in the game. They're going to be expensive, all that sort of stuff. We know that, right? That's the whole purpose and the point of it. Devin Hester, Richard Sherman, Javon Curse, Fred Taylor, those guys will be pretty nice. They're going to be pretty nice and on a lot of people's teams who are trying to compete and do well this year. So I like seeing it. It's good names, but they're not like huge names. It's not a Randy Moss or something like that. But you got to imagine those types of cards will come pretty soon as well. But as you're building your team and your plan, keep in mind you're going to be getting a lot of cards from the field pass as well. There's a Bryce Young, the Jalen Ramsey, Reggie White, stuff like that, right? So make sure that you're doing things correctly. When it comes to quarterback early on, you may want to just kind of go with someone. I've seen a lot of people talking about maybe using Lamar, because speed is going to be really, really important on getting out of the pocket in the game. and none of the quarterbacks seem overly speedy right now. It's just not the case. If you got that free Josh Allen, maybe he's fine, but they did switch up a bunch of releases this year as well. Looking at the data, it looked like traditional one was good. You have to see it. You have to try it in your hands, right? I can look at the numbers and be like, well, this one is 4 frames faster. Cool. I don't know. I need to have it in my hand and see, and that's really like the main thing I want the MUT database on MUTGG to come out for, is so that we can see that information and I can know like who to test out, who to try out. It just makes sense, and that's what I really that's what I want to do right now. If I had my hands in the game, I would be going through testing quarterbacks, throwing, just to have an idea of like who's good, who's not, and that way you could kind of get in on the bottom floor of cards. Like last year, a lot of people liked Josh Allen. I think he was in, or maybe it was 2 years ago, it was a Josh Allen card or an Aaron Rodgers, whatever it was. It was a lower core elite card that got really expensive because it turned out that he did have a great release and people liked it. So if you can get in on that before everyone else knows, knowledge is power. Hopefully we'll get there. And the last thing is just addressing some of the questions from the earlier video. Buying levels in the game. It doesn't look like, as far as I saw, that you could get all of the levels, more like a kickstart potentially. We'll see. Again, maybe they take that out. I really don't know. I still don't really know how to feel about it. How much would a level cost? Again, I do not know. Saw the question a lot. I imagine probably not too expensive. And no, you don't have to buy the field pass to get into it, right? So that's there. Second thing I saw, we talked about theme team boost being at 25, and yes, also at 50. Someone questioned that. So it's a plus speed at 25, a plus speed at 50. Again, they could change that, but it's really good to have that in the game because it helps make actual theme teams and a lot of team building diversity, which we like. We also did not notice in the store from someone that the alternate playbooks were in there, but maybe they're in a set. I've seen elsewhere that someone said that they were. So again, maybe the person that I talked to didn't see it, didn't find it, whatever it is. I wish I could give you guys like more definitive answers on stuff, but I don't have the game. So it's all really word of mouth, passing across screenshots. I'm not showing screenshots or anything because I mean, the game, it's not done. Some of the stuff looks kind of weird in it still. And there's embargoes and rules around sharing screenshots from the game. So I'm not going to be doing that. So we just share the rumor of leaks with you guys. It does look like it's going to be an okay MUT year. Again, it's going to depend on how they fill out the content and what they do. But the gameplay wise does seem very promising. If you like running the ball, it seems like it's going to be a better year from what I've seen and from other people. So that is going to be it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you are excited or not. I'm a 9 right now, 9 out of 10, but it's probably more realistically be a 10 by about Monday morning. So I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.